Hello, everybody who's watching. I'm Mussi Diskin, Advanced Nurture Heart Approach trainer, and I just like coming on here and having conversations with awesome people and just chatting about what we love. So this is Menucha. You can introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Menucha. I'm Mussi's sister, and I'm also a Nurture Heart Approach trainer. And I'm very excited to be here. Thank you, Mussi.
So we were going to talk a little bit about toxic positivity and what that means, because Nurtured Heart Approach is a very positive approach. And there's a lot of positivity out there, and positivity has a lot of connotations and is explained and seen in many different ways. And yeah, Menucha, take it away. This is your topic.
So I think how I relate to toxic positivity is whenever I see those slides, those pictures of, like the bunny rabbit, if you look at it from this way, it's a duck. If you look at it from this way, it's a bunny rabbit, or the idea of the flower pot. If you look at it from this side, it's one color. And I was very closed off to that idea for a very long time. And every time I saw these pictures, I would roll my eyes, because the way I internalized it anyway, was that you may be sad, but really on the other side, there's no need to be sad. The idea of other people are starving and you have food. So you're not really you don't really have a reason to complain. That was really the way that these things related to me. And with Nurture Heart Approach, actually, the first time I was hearing this idea of the toll taker, I had that same reaction. I was like, "Ooh, I don't like this at all." But when I sat with it for a while, I realized that there's a very big difference between saying, "Oh, no, don't be sad because someone else is happy," or "Don't feel that way because really you have a lot to be grateful for," and being honest with the truth of what's going on, in the idea that every feeling is okay, in the idea that there's nothing wrong with you, and that everything that you feel and think and have is actually a proof of your greatness. Then true acceptance of yourself, true positivity would be, I'm really sad today and I'm letting myself cry. Or I had an experience recently. I was in a grocery store and I used to think I always had to smile at everybody and be just a delight. And I was sad, so I didn't smile at everybody. I wasn't rude, but I didn't smile at everybody, and I allowed myself to walk around, and I was still in the store, still buying what I needed, still getting what I needed, and not making every stranger feel welcome because I didn't need to. That wasn't my place. And I got to energize myself for that. I get to show up in the world even when I feel bad inside. And that was a great recognition. I feel bad inside and I am still getting my needs met.
So it sounds like what you're saying is that in order for positivity to not be toxic, it needs to not be denying the reality of the situation. It needs to not be denying the truth of the fullness of the experience, good or bad.
Yeah.
What is needs to be allowed to be and needs to be acknowledged. So what does that look like for the reality to be what it is, good or bad? It's here. We're acknowledging it. We're not ignoring it. We're not pretending it doesn't exist. To then still be positive. What does that mean to be positive? So I know you kind of just said it, but you're in the grocery store and you're feeling sad. How would you define positivity?
Yeah. I think actually, what's that line? Radical appreciation. Radical appreciation. That is a great one-liner about what real positivity looks like, because shifting our focus to the fact that everything we feel, like I said before, everything we feel, everything that happens to us is really happening to us. It's an experience we're going through. And if I can be honest about it, often, for example, I don't wash my dishes. My house is very dirty. My instinctive reaction would be like, "Oh, I'm a dysfunctional mother." But if I can stand in the truth that I'm a great mother, because that's the truth, I'm an awesome mother, then how can I look at this house differently? So true positivity would be, for example, I chose not to wash. This is the truth. Yesterday, my house was really, and I had a thought. I said, if someone would walk in here, what would they think? But I felt very confident about it, because when I looked around my house and I saw the mess, I knew that the reason why there was a mess was because I chose instead to connect deeply with my children that day. And I even got to see how in the past, when I was full of shame for my house being messy, and I was blaming myself for my house being messy and thinking, your house shouldn't be messy. You have all the time in the world to clean up. Why aren't you cleaning up? Right? All of those things, which I feel like I might have used to think that's what positivity meant was, stop thinking you can't clean up. Yes, you can. Just go do it and then it will be good and then you'll be happy. And then I would see my kids being bothered by the mess too, because my energy was bothered by the mess. And then as opposed to yesterday, where I've really been able to shift that experience, and I was able to look around and see the mess and think, wow, I really had a great day with my kids today. I'm so grateful that I have the space to really release something that I didn't have time for and really give my kids that experience. My kids were so happy, and they were stepping on the things on the floor and not doing this, not giving it a second glance. And I really saw that it didn't bother them even a little bit. They were just so happy that their mother showed up for them the way that I did. And it was a beautiful experience. It was a beautiful experience of a rich connection and a rich relationship. And I really was so proud of myself for letting something go that may not be according to social standards, but was the right thing in my life. So
I think like what you were saying before, and we have to close up here. This is a short recording. When, like with the duck or the bunny rabbit, the optical illusions that have two sides. It's not saying I'm not going to see the bunny rabbit. I'm only going to see the duck, in a way of like the bunny rabbit's bad and the duck is good in the like details of the situation. I'm going to see the whole situation. The part that I'm not going to focus on and look at is the negativity like the moral negativity or whatever associated with the facts, but I'm going to stick with the facts. So the fact is my house is messy. That's a fact. I'm not going to ignore it, and I'm not going to push myself to clean it up if I can't. And I'm not going to say, I love that my house is messy. I love messy houses, because it's not true.
Exactly.
But I'm going to I'm not going to allow the fact that my house is messy, maybe even the fact that it bothers me, be a negative, be negative. It's going to be, I'm going to accept it as it is, see it as it is, and recognize, what's good about me, that I'm in how I'm handling this maybe not so great situation, and what's good about me and the situation that could be worse. I don't know. It's an interesting balance. I think we need to continue this conversation because.
Okay. I just want to say one quick thing. Is that okay? Do you need to? Yeah.
Yeah.
One quick thing is that even the idea of feeling negative about my house being messy or putting any thoughts, I think that the definition here would be putting other people's ideas and thoughts on me. So if my reality is that I'm really feeling negative about my house being messy, for example, and I'm feeling a lot of shame, then truth in that moment would be, I'm feeling a lot of shame that my house is really messy, and I'm feeling really angry that my house is really messy, and it really is making me angry, and it's making me even yell and scream at my kids today. And I'm here. They have a mother here, and they are so lucky that they have a mother here. And I am so grateful that I have the ability to be here, even with them, even as I'm yelling at them. I am grateful that I get to be with my children. That might be so true radical appreciation is it really doesn't matter what you're feeling, what you're thinking. It really only shows your greatness. And what we're not going to energize is other people's ideas on me. Whatever I'm feeling, that's okay. Other people's ideas, other people's judgments, what society thinks, what my family thinks, what anyone else thinks, they're allowed to feel that way. That's their radical appreciation moment. But I don't have to take it on. It's not mine. So if someone else thinks that a house should always be spotless, and honestly, I would love that for my life too. It's also not my reality. So my radical appreciation is either this is making me angry, or I'm totally okay with this today. This means I get to connect with my children.
Beautiful. We will continue. I will peace out. I will see you on another recording, Menucha. We got to do this again.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Thank you, Mussi. Bye.